Hello and good morning for all the traders who are watching this webinar. This is Start Your Morning with Scalping and Day Trading. If you remember what happened last week, maybe it will be useful to practice day trading and scalping entry setups and to avoid higher lot sizes because now the markets are really very volatile. So the trader, in my opinion, maybe we will repeat and we will check what happened with the charts, and I would like to ask you to give me a feedback if everything is okay with the screen, can you hear me, and so on and so on. And you can chat to each other if you want, and you can have some questions about this topic. So everything is okay with the screen and the voice? If yes, let me go further. So remember that 80% or sometimes a little bit more of the traders are losing money who are trading with CFDs, with leverage products. So the risk is high, but we try to manage the risk. And the day trading and scalping is not suitable for everyone. Some of you will maybe become a long-term investor or long-term trader. You can use our mobile app and you can check our financial products. We have more than 8,000 and the spreads are very good for day trading and scalping, Euro-dollar and DAX and many other instruments. But now let me share my MT4, and I would like to get feedback if everything is okay on your screen or not. Until you will not give me a feedback, I will not go further. So you can see here that now we have got many positions. Let me start with Nasdaq. I opened the Nasdaq position some minutes ago. I will set the stop loss a little bit closer, and I will talk about the reason of opening the position. And I kindly ask you to give me a feedback about the screen and the voice, because without this I cannot trade. So I closed 0.70 of the one lot. I have to move this risk warning here. Sorry. And now you can see that why I opened the position. Do you have any ideas? If yes, just let me know via chat window. Why I opened this long position? It's very simple. Let me change my windows here. It's okay. So if you draw a trend line from here, you can see that this was a downtrend, and here we had a breakout. Before it happened, we have had a big double top here, and this double top was false, which means that if the double top is a real one, you can enter here for a short position and you can make money. But if you don't close partially this short position, and if you don't realize that this is the neckline of the double top, this is like an M, if there is a big false breakdown under the neckline of the double top, if there is a big double bottom, it's a W here, maybe it's time to go long. Now I'm not sure that this will be a good idea, but I kept 0.30. If this will be a normal breakout, I mean, this was the local high and breakout pullback, and maybe we will go up and up. If not, I will get a stop loss, but I made some money with this trade. Let's go to Dow Jones. You can see that I have got position here, and if I switch to this day trade position, let me set the stop loss a little bit closer, and I will close 0.20, and we will see what will happen with the rest. So the traders, if you draw a trend line like this, you can see that here we have a double bottom, it's a nice entry position, or here we have another double bottom. Let me check what happened here. Go to the account history. And you can see that here we have a nice double bottom. It was a nice entry and the position is partially closed. If you don't want to take big risk, you can set a trailing stop on it. If you're a scalper or if you're a day trader, depends. You can, maybe I will set it a little bit like this. And I will move this here. So you can now set a trailing stop on it. Trailing stop will be around 10 points. It means you have to type here 1000, so 00 more. And you will see that the stop loss is jumping here. If I will close this trade with stop loss, it will be plus $3 or $4. If the chart is going up, the trailing stop will jump and it will follow the price. Or you can set a little bit closer to this price. For example, it can be 5 points trailing stop, or you can set it to 20, 25. Depends on your expectation, what will happen with the market. So the traders, we are waiting. And now we have some time to talk about other positions. Let's go to higher time frames. We have got many positions. You can see that here we have lots of Dow Jones. So I prepare for partial closing, because if the market will change direction, it's better to make some money. And we will check why I opened this position and what happened and why I should close it, some part. You can see that here we have a double top, but this double top was false. If I switch to M5 chart, you can see that we had a nice breakout. This was a breakout level, breakout pullback, and we had a false breakdown here, but we went up again above this trend line. So this was another breakout and pullback, and I bought the pullback. If I switch to M1 chart with this position, it's not a perfect scalping trade, but you will see what happened here. If the price is moving in a trend channel, I mean this one, and it should be parallel trend channel like this. Imagine that you can see this, that the price is going down in a trend channel. If you try to buy when the chart is close to the trend channel, it may be a good idea. And the last one was a very good idea, because we approached the support zone, the yellow one, the yellow horizontal, and we approached the trend channel also. So this was a perfect, not perfect, but it was a nice day trade or scalping trade. And what happened after? You can realize that this was a reverse head and shoulders. This is the shoulder, this is the head. I bought the top of the head or the bottom of the head, and this was the other shoulder. So this is reverse head and shoulders. So let me go to the real market and check what happened here. Nothing special. Now the chart is moving a little bit slowly. So that's why I will set a faster trailing stop on this position. And we will set it to 5 points. So trailing stop, custom. From 1000 I set it to 500. And you will see that trailing stop will jump soon, a little bit upper. And if I will lose this trade, not lose, if I will close this trade with this trailing stop, it will be plus $5, 5.07. If the market will go up until this level, I mean this one, I will be lucky. And you can see that trailing stop is following the price. So if you have chart pattern like W here, double bottom, together with trend line break-in, and we have a nice support zone around the entry setup, they are maybe good reasons to go long or to open a position. And we are approaching the resistance level. That's why I am using the trailing stop loss, because if the market will turn back, it's better to realize the profit with the trailing stop. So scalping after the partial closing became a day trade, and day trade is over. by the trailing stop. Let me go back to Nasdaq. I will close this position and we will wait for better trading setups. Until we wait, let's analyze higher time frames on Nasdaq, and I will delete the screen. What happened with Nasdaq? It's very, very simple. We can see higher lows, so this is a nice uptrend, and we can see higher highs. This is the basic of technical analysis. It's not so parallel, but it's okay for now. You can see that we have got many Nasdaq positions. If you click on symbol, you will see that here we have the Nasdaq positions. I opened some Nasdaq yesterday and I will close some part because I don't want to lose too much money. I will close half part of it. So let's start with this position, and we have maybe, I will keep the rest. Just go here. I would like to ask you to ask questions if you have time to ask or if you need some information. And now let's check why I opened this Nasdaq. If you watch my screen, you will see that this is a trend line break-in. So one reason, if the main trend is long, is bullish, you have got a counter trend here. Trend line break-in is a good entry setup. M15, you will see that we have here a nice double bottom. Not so nice, but it's okay. We have had a double top before it happened, and this double top was a false one. I mean, this is the neckline of the double top. This is a false breakout under the neckline. And here we have the trend line break-in. I will modify this trend line like this. So we have many reasons. M5. This is multi-time frame analysis. This is a breakout, pullback, and this is a false double top. Let me go to M1 and check what happened here. If you can see that this is a double bottom here, many traders will enter to a long position. They will get a stop loss, maybe, because their stop loss is around here. So if you re-enter the same direction, maybe you will be lucky. Let's go to the real market, and I will open a bigger position. This is trading mistake. Try to avoid mistakes. Or if you made a mistake, set the stop loss very close to the opening price. If the main trend of Nasdaq will stay long, I mean this one, we have a big chance to go up. I will set a take profit somewhere here. And I have got a safety stop loss order. If the market will be optimistic today, maybe we will make money. If $5 or $10 will be enough for us, let me show the time. And here we have the Nasdaq. $5, $6, $7. I will set a trailing stop on it. I don't care what will happen, but the trailing stop is protecting me, and I will make some money. It's $4, $5. So this can be a nice approach for scalpers. But the stop loss was a little bit far away. Sometimes I make scalping like this, but to tell you the truth, it would be better to keep the position until the take profit level. But I showed you how to set the take profit and the stop loss and the trailing stop. Okay, so we have some positions here. Some of the positions are swing trades. Let me analyze some charts. So we have, for example, Nasdaq, H4. Is it possible that here we will have a double top? May it be similar like an M? In my opinion, yes. So if there is a big chance on higher time frames that we will form a double top, maybe double top is far away, maybe the best we can do is if we can close some orders. I will close this order now. We made some money. If you switch to the account history, Today we made, together with the swing trades, $300. It's more than enough for one day. And we have got nice floating positions. So what to do with this? I start to close some positions. Let me go to Dow Jones. This is H4. We are approaching a resistance level, a horizontal trend line. I'm still optimistic, but I don't want to be stupid. So that's why I have to go to M1 chart. We are approaching the resistance level. So that's why I will close 0.10, because I am expecting that after the morning session, there will be huge movements. You have to focus on maybe today's macro data. If you know what kind of macro data will come, just type it to the chat window and share with the other participants. So now we have to be a little bit maybe cautious. So I start to close some positions, and I go to the currency market. You can see here that we have some positions. I will set the stop loss here and here, a little bit closer. And to minimize the risk, I will close partially some part of these trades. This is Euro HUF, short position. We have got nice floating 234. If I will get stop loss with the two positions, it will minus 76. So we're at minus 90 together with the two positions. And let me check what happened here. It's around plus 62. So maybe I will go back and check the other position. Maybe I will later close some part of it. I'm still optimistic, but we are approaching the support zone, so I have to be careful because maybe the market will turn back. Unfortunately, this is a long trend, still a long trend, and I have a short position, but I have to take the risk and I will keep the rest, in my opinion. This is only my decision, not trading advice. Let's go to Dow Jones. We approach this level. It's very good news. Let's go to M15. And I will make a very fast scalping now. Look at this for the breakout. 21 is my risk. Maybe it's too much. I will set the stop loss somewhere here. It will be 15. Minus 15 is my risk. If there will be a breakout, if not, I will get a stop loss. The next target zone is this one. Or we can go higher and higher, but it's not a trading advice. You saw that I partially closed my swing trades. I have got the idea that we will approach and maybe we will break this resistance level, but I'm not sure. And if you remember what happened on Nasdaq, H4, remember this, maybe this will be a double top. So if we will approach the first top, the left top here, it can be a good idea to maybe we will approach again this yellow horizontal trend line, but I'm not sure. Let's go back to Dow Jones. Maybe we got a stop loss here. Doesn't matter. And we have to wait. So the resistance level was really a resistance level. After 8:30 and after 9 o'clock, there will be maybe bigger movements. But now we have to react. Let's check what kind of positions we have. We have Tesla, partially closed. And we have got many other shares, but this is long-term investing. We have got Deutsche Bank and Commerzbank. And all of these positions are partially closed. This was trend channel trading. For those who like better long-term investments, they can mix the scalping entry setups. This is trend channel trading. It's one of the best scalping technique. I mean, I bought here and maybe I partially closed when we approach this other trend line, the parallel one, the descending diagonal. And now the market will open. It will be very, very crazy because many of you knows that we have had problems with Credit Suisse and we have had problems with American banks. Maybe there will be some bad news or maybe some good news from the central banks because they want to help this situation. So, in my opinion, this day will be very exciting. We have got S&P 500 positions also, and maybe it's time to close partially half part of it. Modifier delete order, market execution, and close 0.50 by the close button. You can see the change here. And with the other position, if I will lose money, it will be -8, and with this -14, let me check the other S&P 500 position. Let's click the symbol, go down. 8 point is the risk, 38 - 30, and I will close only 0.20. If the market will collapse, I don't think so, we covered the potential losses of our positions. Let's go back to Dow Jones. And I will make soon maybe a last trade. I draw this trend line. This is uptrend. If the trend line will be broken, we can go short. But I will take a bigger risk now with 2 lots and a very narrow stop loss. You can see this, and I will set the stop loss somewhere here. It's a bigger risk, $27, but it's not a big problem if we lose money. This is Dow Jones, and we have DAX also. It may be a double top on DAX, so I will not open position now, because maybe there will be a trend line break in here, and we will see what will happen. Maybe Dow Jones was stop loss again. We will see. No, not yet. So let's go back to Nasdaq. What happens here? No entry setup. Market is ranging. So I will take the risk only on Dow Jones. And we will see how to react. If you want to be a safe trader, you don't open at the same time more positions on DAX, Nasdaq, S&P 500, Dow Jones, but I like it. Sometimes they are correlating, very nice, but sometimes not. But this is a bigger risk, remember that we must not take big risks. Today we made some money. This was a very lucky day. So more than $400 we have. If I will get stop loss with this trade, you can see that it's amazing. We have to wait. Until we wait, let's go to Nasdaq. What happens there? Maybe we will see the same breakout. And we can check DAX also. Maybe it's a false double top and we will break out. But now let's focus on Dow Jones. It's exciting. So this is a breakout on Dow Jones. Let's modify our delete order. Close minimum the half part of it. I will close 1.2 and keep the rest. We are breaking the resistance level, I think. If not, you will lose some money. It will be minus 11 and we made plus 12. So there is no more risk. If you like this kind of method, just let me know via chat window. Let's go back to Nasdaq. It's a breakout. This is the entry setup, or another a little bit earlier. This was a neckline of a double bottom, false breakdown under the neckline, and this was the best entry setup. But maybe you can only open positions at the same level because the market is fast. Let's go to Nasdaq. Oh, sorry, let's go to DAX. We are still waiting. And let's check what happened with Dow Jones. Now the price is 296.97 and we opened it at 78. So I will use a 2 points trailing stop and we will see what happens. Maybe resistance level is still a resistance level and we will get a stop loss, but it will be plus $4 or $5. It's okay. That's all. Let's go back to Nasdaq. Oh my God. Nasdaq was the best. And let's go scalp for DAX. 2 lots. It's a bigger risk, but I hope that it will be a breakout soon. I would like to set the stop loss somewhere here under this candlestick, but I will not do this. I will use a very fast trailing stop. It's not the best risk reward game, but if I will see that the breakout is coming, I will push the button on trailing stop. We will make another $5 or $10 or $15 or $20. We will see. If not, we will get a stop loss. Let's go and break out. It will be 3 points. And let's start to pray. No more risk. Maybe it's too close. Maybe I will set it closer. Let's make demo money. And you will see $17 floating, 18. We made some money. It was not the best trade in our life, but we are approaching, or we have more money. We made more than $500, but most part of it was swing trade. Let's check what happened with Nasdaq. I am happy with these positions because now what I have to do, just modify or delete order, market execution and close 0.20 and check what happened here. This was a nice trade. I just followed the trend and it was a good decision. Let's go to M5. This is called false double top. And the main trend is continuing long. But remember what we approach. We approach a potential double top. So that's why I use partial closing. I believe in bullish market now, but I have to be smart. We are approaching around level 12,600. So let's go to M1. And remember that we have a big chance to turn back. So that's why I close now 0.20 from this position. And that's all. So this was the morning session for today. We made some demo account money. I hope you enjoyed this session. See you next time. We will have Czech webinar in afternoon also, but we will keep this Tuesday morning session. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Bye bye.